Did you know that according to the Home Cleaning Centers of America, nearly 10% of all U.S. households pay a professional service to clean their homes? Meanwhile, the other 90% of us are broke and have homes that look like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
It's a crazy rhythm coming from Puppet Land.
So what do? Well, we once again attempt to dive into another cleaning routine. So I tried the Organized Mom Method for 1 week, also known as the Organized Mum Method. But who is this organized mom anyway? And why does she get to be organized and I don't? Well, her name is Gemma Bray. She resides in England and she has helped hundreds of thousands of women with her cleaning methods. Sounds pretty good. Maybe I can be the organized mom I've always wanted to be. She also claims that you can clean your home in just 45 minutes a day without cleaning on the weekends. Can that be true? We shall see. Or we shan't. So she splits her routine into 3 levels of cleaning. Level 1, which is the daily tasks. Level 2, which is the weekly tasks. And level 3, which you could call the monthly tasks, but she does it in a very unique way. More on that later though. Let's first take a look at the level 1 jobs. These are to be completed daily, but should not take longer than 15 minutes. And there's only 4 tasks. This feels attainable. So let's start with the first task, which is to make your bed. What cleaning routine doesn't start with this? Seriously, do you know of any? This is my 3rd routine I've tried out that tells me to make my bed every day. It's simple, it requires less than a minute of your time, and it can take a messy bedroom and make it look clean. But not kids' bedrooms. Kids' bedrooms are forever doomed to be messy. There's no hope. The next daily job is to do a load of laundry. Yep, yet another cleaning routine telling us to wash our clothes more than once a week. In past cleaning routines, I haven't gotten fully on board with this. But now a 3rd home cleaning expert has told me to wash my clothes daily. I'm feeling ganged up on. I think Clean Mama, Flylady, and Organized Mom got together to devise an evil plan of making me wash laundry every day. Now, the Organized Mom doesn't only want you to start a daily load, but she says it's very important to actually put the clothes away. Otherwise, you'll end up with piles of clothes everywhere, and your couches and beds will become the laundry baskets, and you'll have to buy all new furniture. But we can't do that because 90% of us are broke. So put the laundry away. The 3rd daily task is to do a quick floor clean in the main traffic areas of your home. So you're not moving furniture, getting in every corner, or doing a headstand while vacuuming the ceiling with your feet. You're just spending a couple of minutes taking care of the visible dirt in the main living areas, vacuuming up crumbs under the dining table, and wherever else gets a daily load of animal cracker crumbs or dog hair. And the last daily task of the level 1 jobs is to do a quick daily clean of the bathrooms. Oh, are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you, but it's not as bad as it seems. Remember, she only allots 15 minutes to complete all 4 of these tasks. So she doesn't want you cleaning every corner of the bathroom every day. She advises you to change it up daily so that by the end of the week, your whole bathroom does get cleaned. So yesterday I cleaned the sink and the mirror, and today I'm mopping up the floors. Although she does suggest that you wipe down your toilets every day because we all know what business is being held there on a daily basis. Enough said. And those are your level 1 jobs. Can you complete them in only 15 minutes a day? Well, I think you could if you did all of the 4 tasks, but skip the part where you actually fold and put away the laundry, because let's be honest, doing laundry is no 4-minute task. It takes time. But let's venture out onto her level 2 jobs. These are weekly jobs that are completed Monday through Thursday. Each day has its own focus room and they never change. And she says to only spend no more than 30 minutes on whatever room is scheduled to get cleaned that day. So let's start with Monday, where we get to clean our living rooms. And I'm also setting my timer so that I don't spend more than 30 minutes because it's easy to lose track of time. The Organized Mom has these beautiful free printables on her website that tell you exactly what cleaning tasks to focus on while you clean your scheduled room. Right now, I'm just tidying away all of the clutter so that I can vacuum out my couches. And my son is dusting. He loves this duster. Every time I tell him we're cleaning, he runs to the kitchen and grabs the feather duster. And he was even so kind as to dust the camera, too.
Dusty! That's you!
I try to encourage him to help clean the house, though he's not always this willing. So the Organized Mom gives you a list of things you can clean in the living room, such as vacuuming out the couches, cleaning the windows, washing the blankets and pillows, dusting, vacuuming, and mopping. But she doesn't say that you have to do everything on that list. Just get to what you can get to in a 30-minute period. I hit my 30 minutes when I was only 4 tasks in out of 7. So I didn't complete them all, but that's okay because I can complete the rest of them next Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, where we clean the bedrooms. Don't forget to set your timers because we are not spending even a minute over 30 cleaning these rooms today. So each Tuesday, you're gonna strip the beds and wash all the bed sheets. That way, you're getting your sheets cleaned at least once a week. And allow me to just move the thousands of toys and stuffed animals that reside in my son's bed so that I can actually get to the sheets. This can count as your daily load of laundry too. So there you go. You've got one of the level 1 tasks in while simultaneously working through your level 2 tasks. You're hitting 2 stones with 1 bird, my friend. Wait, that's not the saying. Well, now that I have my sheets in the wash, I'm back in my son's room to work through today's list of tasks. So I'm starting off making his bed. I have this backup dinosaur blanket that glows in the dark. Ugh. You know, why do the kids get all the cool stuff? I mean, would you not love a pair of glow-in-the-dark pajamas for yourself? And now I'm tidying up the room because you can't clean anything that's covered in toys. I bought this Mickey Mouse area rug on Amazon and was very disappointed when it came and felt more like a blanket. Therefore, it's pretty much always crumpled up like that. But now my 3-year-old is attached to it and he will be very upset if I replace it. So there it sits, all wrinkly. Alright, so Tuesday's list of tasks are to strip the beds, remake the beds, tidy up the room, sweep under the beds, dust, and vacuum. It's a pretty short list. I spent most of my time tidying the bookshelf and the room. I feel like we're drowning in books. I guess there's worse things you could drown in, like stuffed animals, which we're also drowning in. Now it's Wednesday and I'm once again setting that timer because on Wednesdays we clean our entryways and stairs. I have a very small entryway, but there is nowhere in my house that could use more of a clean right now than this little space. It has spent all winter getting covered in snow, mud, dirty boots, garbages awaiting going outside for days because no one wants to walk through the snow to get to the garbage cans. It's pretty gross in here, and I don't think I've vacuumed this area since summer. I'm really glad this is a part of her cleaning routine because this is what people see when they walk in my house, and that's embarrassing. And since it is spring now, I'm going to put all the winter boots in our closet and pray that it never snows in 2022 again. And check out that shoe shelf. Yeah, that could use a good wipe down. But I can easily just scrub this right in the sink and it will be as good as new. So here's another section of my small entryway that I also need to tidy up before I vacuum. Her list for today's jobs are pretty short. There's only 4 things on it, which is to tidy up, dust, vacuum, and mop. But when you haven't cleaned something in almost a year, then it's gonna take up the full 30 minutes. But that's okay. Next Wednesday, I won't even know what to clean in here. It probably will only take less than 10 minutes then. If you keep up with this routine regularly, then I'm sure it will get easier each time. You may find that you don't need to spend 30 minutes on your living room after cleaning it 4 Mondays in a row. So far, I'm loving the simplicity of this cleaning system. It's easy to understand, and the list of tasks aren't overwhelming. We will see how I feel as I continue to go through the week. Now don't forget to take care of your stairs too. I'm sure your stairs could also use a good vacuum like mine. And that is Wednesday. Thursday is going to be my least favorite day because nobody likes cleaning their kitchen. But it's the room that likely needs the most cleaning out of any room in a house. So it cannot be ignored, as much as I'd like to ignore it. So I'll start off the kitchen as I start off every other room with a quick tidy. On her free printable, there is a longer list of options for what you can clean in the kitchen. So I'm just going to pick the easiest ones and allow myself to suffer the fridge clean next week instead. Although the Organized Mom does say to choose the most urgent tasks to clean first, but I hate cleaning out the fridge. I think I just hate cleaning. I don't like it. It's not for me. Especially the kitchen that holds all of my least favorite things to clean, like dishes and the oven, and did I mention dishes? Ugh, you know, if I would just stop cooking and eating, then I wouldn't have to clean this room. I could just deplete my savings and eat at Denny's every night. I think that's a good plan. I'd be happier, broke, and possibly 30 pounds heavier, but happier nonetheless. I actually just filmed a cleaning video 2 weeks ago where I cleaned a lot of the kitchen already, which is another reason why I've been able to take on simpler tasks today. So it's true. The more you clean, the easier it gets. Less clutter, less dirt, and less intimidation to start. And you'd be surprised at how quickly 30 minutes passes you by. Every time that timer goes off, I'm like, really? Already? And sometimes it's tempting to just keep cleaning when you're on a roll, but the Organized Mom encourages you to stop. You will finish these tasks next Wednesday. You don't want to tire yourself out too quickly, because that's when you'll be tempted to give up. And speaking of 30 minutes passing you by, my 30 minutes are up. But let me tell you, I am not tempted to keep going. I'm done for today and I am glad. So that completes your level 2 tasks. Are you ready to move on to level 3? Here is the last level, and she calls this the secret and the key to the Organized Mom Method. So if you remember me mentioning before, your level 2 jobs are completed Monday through Thursday. But your level 3 jobs are only completed on Fridays. Okay, but what are those level 3 jobs? Well, as you know, we all have those deep cleaning tasks that most of us only do like once a year, such as cleaning the oven or tackling grout. Well, Fridays are the days that we're gonna take care of those things. So each Friday, you'll concentrate on a different area of your home using her 8-week cycle. And again, she doesn't want you spending any more than 30 minutes on this. And since I am just starting out on this routine, I'm gonna jump into week 1 of her 8-week cycle and focus on my son's bedroom. So just like we do in level 2, set your timers and let's go through the list of tasks as fast as we can. One of the tasks on this list is to pack away clothes that no longer fit. So I'm just going through this whole dresser because I'm sure there's a lot of clothes that are either too warm for the spring or just too small for my child that grows faster than grass in July. Another task on the list is to straighten out your shelves. A lot of these drawers had clothes all over the place, so it was nice to have everything neatly put away, even though it will last like 2 days, maybe. So I spent the majority of time doing that before I got to cleaning the windows. I don't even think to ever clean the windows upstairs. My upstairs gets neglected more in general because I know that guests don't see it, and I can just keep being my sloppy, unorganized self and nobody will ever know. Now I have about 10 minutes left and I'm spending it by sweeping under the furniture and dusting the baseboards. Tasks that seem small can take a lot longer than you would anticipate. That or I'm just a major slowpoke. Either is fully possible. But I'd like to say that I am not slow, okay? I prefer the term thorough. It's much more of a compliment to my winning personality. Just like Charlie Sheen says, winning.
Wow, winning.
So I didn't get to the whole list of tasks in 30 minutes, but that's okay. I will finish the other tasks in another 8 weeks when I cycle through this room again. And then next Friday, I will move on to week 2 and deep clean the living room. So that's 3 levels of cleaning that you can do Monday through Friday. And then she leaves the weekends for you to relax with your family or just spend the weekend taking bubble baths and eating banana splits. Do I get a choice? Because I choose the bubble bath and banana split. Okay, so what are my thoughts on this routine? I'll start with the positive. I liked it. It was extremely simple and easy to jump right into. I never once felt overwhelmed with things to do. I also liked how my timer would go off after 30 minutes and I could take comfort in knowing that I was done with my cleaning tasks for the day. Her level 3 Friday focus, it's genius. I really enjoyed how she didn't schedule any weekly tasks for Friday so that we could solely focus on what would normally be considered a monthly task in a different cleaning routine. Because with other routines that I've tried, they have a get to it when you get to it attitude with these kind of deep cleaning tasks. But Organized Mom is like, nope, you're completing these tasks on Friday, young lady. Or young man. Another positive is that her website is easy to navigate and she gives you the most beautiful free printables. And not only are they free, but you don't even have to plug in an email to download them, which is unusual and cool. Alright, now on to the things that I don't like about this routine. Once again, here is another cleaning system that doesn't mention dishes as a daily task. If I don't do dishes once a day, then my sink is full by the end of the night. I don't understand how anyone could even consider leaving this out of a cleaning routine. And because I was trying to keep up with all her tasks throughout the week, my dishes were neglected and out of control. I didn't have time to do dishes. I was too busy trying to keep up with the other jobs of the week. So that is definitely something that I would have to modify if I continued to use this system. The other thing I didn't like about this routine was that the dining room was not mentioned in the level 2 tasks. My home was looking beautiful and spotless everywhere else, but the dining room, was a disaster. Although that would be easy to modify, so that's not a huge deal. What I will say is that you cannot complete this routine in 45 minutes a day, only because of laundry. Unfortunately, laundry takes time. I'm guessing you're looking at more like an hour a day without dishes being done. But like I said, we can't skip dishes. Okay, someone's got to do them, and that's likely going to be us, so. Have you ever heard of the Flylady cleaning system? Well, I tried it for a week, and you can check out that video right here. I'll see you soon.